Firstly, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. It's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for all the comments, looking out for each other, and also sharing your favorite video out on social media. I see a lot of shares on Facebook and so forth, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We are a community standing together, helping each other through recovery from narcissistic abuse. Greatly appreciate you. One of my subscribers came through with a comment earlier that I want to do a video on. He was talking about being targeted for harassment and isolated. I guess flying monkeys coming at him. And this is the truth of it. The more toxic the person, the more crap they're going to talk, especially when you're dealing with narcissistic or very toxic individuals. They know they're going to screw you over at some point. Right? They are manipulating you and bringing you in and making you feel loved or making you feel a part of what's going on, simply for the end game purpose of getting negative supply, negative fuel from betraying you, from having you freak out, from talking crap about you behind your back to other people before you bug out at them for the abuse those other people didn't see. They are calculating with this. This is how they live. They destroy life after life. I wanted to tell you guys, if you're going through this, if you're being targeted for harassment, because I've been targeted for harassment by so many toxic individuals, it is insane. Just full-on hate streams, full-on diatribes on social media, taking screenshots of me in reactive abuse or me going after my abuser and acting as if I was the initiator of abuse. This shit happens all the time. Listen, first off, number one, your narcissist or a toxic person will isolate you from other people as a part of devaluation during the smear campaign. And if any single person, friend, family, whoever, believes any of the crap that's being talked about you, you don't need them in your life anyway. They didn't respect you or know you or love you enough to know who you were, and if they believe those lies. So you can just cut them out right there. Just cut that chaff from the wheat, cut that fat right out. As the campaign continues on, it's going to be very difficult for you not to say anything, not to fight back, not to talk trash back. Remember, them toxic people are looking for negative fuel. When you are first going through devaluation or discard from a narcissistic or toxic person, you have to heal and tell the truth. If you got to, if it's at a point where you've got to tell the truth, do it anyway. First off, everybody thinks you're already crazy. Okay. That narcissist, those toxic people, they've already been smearing you, talking trash, setting up the narrative that they're a victim when they're torturing you, that nobody can see, so that when you freak out, they can point the finger and go, look at that toxic person. All right. So if you need to say it, speak the truth. Narcissist, toxic people, they hate the truth. Screw them and screw anybody that believes their lies. Just tell it if you got to. But the most important thing is healing up. You've got to heal up. And that means you got to further isolate yourself. You absolutely have to further isolate yourself. Number one, those toxic people, that narcissist, whoever they are, is going to keep yapping. They're the victim. They're the victim. They're going to keep yapping and being toxic. Let them talk. And anybody with a good pair of eyes or knows you or can see bullshit is going to understand eventually that person is a toxic piece of trash. And they may come back around. You don't know. And it's up to you whether or not you want to forgive them. But number two, you need to heal. Isolate further. All right? Screw it. You already feel like you're alone. You already feel isolated, right? You've had friends or people abandon you because they believe them lies. First off, they ain't your friends. They believe them lies. They ain't your friends. You've had flying monkeys, other toxic people coming after you because they love dogpiling. These fearful, demonic, awful, evil, terrible people. All right, they soulless. They in bed with the devil. They love dogpiling on somebody, especially if that narcissist or toxic person has got you so isolated, so defeated, so devalued, and so awful that you might, think about that. Oh, trust and believe. Them toxic people are going to jump right on that. It's like a party. It's a bandwagon. They want to do that. They want to stomp you down. They want to see somebody take their life because of their toxicity. That's a trophy they definitely want on their wall. So isolate even further. F them all. Find your own personal strength. Heal yourself. Know your worth. Go through affirmations every day. Say them every day. Get yourself into something productive. What I did when I survived this narcissistic abuse and all the flying monkeys and all the hate campaigns, I built this channel. And I continue to build this channel. This is a part of my recovery. This is a part of me regaining my strength. Find something in you that is productive, that you can take those energies and put them in a productive place. These types will always, and you're never going to all get rid of them all. You're never, because you're always going to run into them. There's a lot of toxicity in this world. There is a lot of validation for people acting like heinous dicks, destructive people that are supported by other broken, awful, terrible, evil people. With broken, abandoned inner childs, clutching their baba, drinking their clutching their baba on their blankie, and praying that the human that they've morphed into, the demon that person became, will take some time to heal that child, and they'll never do that. They like to break others. So isolate yourself even further. That's what I did, and it worked wonders. Not only did I figure out who my true friends were, because they were the ones who never abandoned me, they were the ones who checked in on me now and again and understood that I needed to be on my own and do my own thing. I found out who my real warriors were, who my real people are. And that's what you're going to discover as you go through that. Plus, you get to regulate your system. And then if you choose to go on the offensive, and I ain't going to say nothing about that because I've gone out and slayed some narcs with truth, then you can do that. You need to learn control over yourself. Learn psychopathy. Learn how to control your emotions. Learn how not to be reactive. Learn how to respond and when not to respond, which is absolutely sometimes the best response. You're not going to go no contact and be able to stay away from those terrible demons if you do not have control over yourself. You're not regulating your own system. So, brothers and sisters, if they are hounding you, first off, that's sad as shit. All right, that collection of flying monkeys that's coming after you, that they got to gather together to hate somebody else, that's because they hate themselves. That's because they are unhealed. And they will never be anything grand. They will never move on. If you're a spiritual cat or a religious cat, they are never going to heaven. They are never going to the Summerlands. They are never going to the next level. They're going to hell, okay? They're going to that dark place. And they know it, and they hate themselves for it. So they destroy other people because they hide the fact they have lack of control. They hide the fact that they hate themselves by destroying other people. And that's sad. You could pity them if you want to or if you don't. But let them go. They're nothing. You have the strength to endure. Become comfortable with yourself. Become comfortable being alone. You will find more inner strength in that than anything else. You only have you. So be good to yourself because you're the only one you got. Be good to each other because you never know what somebody's going through. And never again suffer that fool. And that includes you. Don't bullshit yourself. And run into a more positive and better future with people who actually care about you.